Please be seated. Welcome, family and friends, to the 8th grade move-up ceremony, and congratulations to the soon-to-be freshman class. My name is Keith Lyman, and it is an honor to serve as principal of BAMS. A few housekeeping duties here. If you need a restroom this evening, there are some right around the back of the grandstand. And the multi-purpose room, which is just to the right of the scoreboard, there's a restroom inside. Thank you for joining us this evening for this important opportunity to recognize our students. It is an honor and privilege to welcome members of our faculty and staff. Sitting next to me this evening on stage is our assistant principal, Tom Doughton. Thank you to Team Draco and Team Leo, core teachers, exploratory teachers, paraprofessionals, special educators, academic support teachers, and other professionals in the building who make the school an outstanding place to be. In addition, I'd like to recognize office team members Sue Boss, Jennifer Miner, Tracy Jacobs, Paula Starkweather, Karen Damian, Tom Doughton, and Seth Marcil. These individuals have been outstanding supports for our students and staff. They have dealt with many challenges that the students and families have faced during their time at BAMS. They have also spent many hours preparing the details of tonight's ceremony so we could all celebrate here together. Their passion for the school and for making it a great place is appreciated by all of us. Thank you. And I just realized I did not mention our social worker, Doreen Burke. Thank you, Doreen. For those of you old enough, please take a moment to think about what it would be like if your dad was a principal when you were in middle school. I love my dad more than words can say. Oh, I'm gonna get choked up on this. But when I was a middle schooler, that would have been the worst things that I could have imagined. Ash not only endured her dad for 2 years as their principal, but came through with the experiences stronger than ever. I love you. Told myself I wouldn't choke up, but I am a little bit, sorry. One of my personal staples in life is something I enjoy sharing with students and even with adults. In life, we are dealt countless situations that are in and out of our control. There are many issues that impact us daily that are uncontrollable. One of my least favorite examples is when there is a bad call that goes against my Celtics. However, we can control certain things, such as how hard we work, the effort we put in, and our attitude. Is your attitude positive or negative about the things you are doing each day? I'd be willing to bet if you have a positive attitude, things will feel better to you, and you will know that brighter days are ahead. If your attitude is full of negativity, that's probably how you'll feel most of the time. Attitude and effort are things we always have control over. We make constant decisions about these aspects of our life. Putting in our best effort is essential to being successful in school and in life. Effort is a choice. Putting extra time into anything is part of effort. If you work hard to prepare, chances are you will be more successful. For example, if you take the time to complete your homework and study for a quiz or test, your effort will likely pay off with a good result. You can apply this approach to anything you try in life. Believe you can do something, you'll probably do an awesome job if you put in the effort. Think you're going to fail, chances are you will probably fail. As Theodore Roosevelt once said, nothing worth having was ever achieved without effort. I am Extremely proud of this school, the students, parents, families, and supporters from this community. We have been through some tough times, and I think we are stronger because of it. I would like to now welcome our two staff speakers who were chosen by the 8th grade students. Please welcome Nancy Goodhue and Daniel Guerra.
Thank you. As you can imagine, I had to have this speech approved. So here we go. Here we go. I have the best job at BAMS. I teach health. We learn about sex, love, drugs, and food. In my class, TikTok, Netflix, and chocolate chip cookies are relevant. I love teaching middle school. To me, it's an exercise in withholding judgment. The meanest mean girl, the nose whistler, the abrasive slacker, and the hormone-fueled worrier will all turn out to be delightful humans in a few years. We just need to be patient. Some of you are already there at delightful personhood. I'm lucky to be able to watch it happen. In the past few months, I've had students offer to mop my floors, loan me their mother's Dyson Airwrap, fix my computer, and write this speech. A BAMS student made me a birthday cake, and BAMS students planted our school garden. BAMS kids play sports, knit, cook, play musical instruments, write poetry, have jobs, dance, ride horses, fish, eat frogs' legs, draw, do BEAMS activities, participate in scouting, take the town bus, and do a lot of math. BAMS kids have learned to get along with 12 teachers, 70 teammates, and their whole grade. We ask a lot. Here's a quick rundown of some of what we asked. Advisory circles, masks, group projects, lab partners, flannel Fridays, substitute teachers, public speaking, presentations, assigned seats, 6 different Google Classrooms, book groups, remote days, 5-paragraph essays, frozen juice, running the mile, ice skating, straw rocket launches, Alice drills, SEL, SBAC, FDP, the tick, don't hit it, don't send it, don't ask. The last 2 years were not ideal for students, teachers, or families. We missed out on toothy smiles, field trips, dances, concerts, friendships, and untold opportunities. I missed the opportunity to meet many parents at school events or in the community. Still, I got to know some of you through Zoom and through your children. We've heard all the stories. The new puppies who messed on the floor, the tournament played over the weekend that made kids bone tired, the younger siblings they had to watch, or the time the four-wheeler got stuck in the mud and Dad was really mad. Students repeat the jokes you tell at home, share family dinner stories, and proudly talk about how hard their parents work and defy gender stereotypes. Kids talk about their childhood, their weekend, and their chores. I once heard a student say they had to do all the shoveling because their father just had a vasectomy. You may know a lot about me too. Maybe you've heard that I have a colorful vocabulary. Perhaps your child has repeated the expression, pick up the clue phone, or is using the word judicious lately. Your child may report that I'm mean, boring, or unfair. Maybe your rising high schooler says they learned nothing the past 2 years. Therein lies the magic. We agree to meet in the middle, that place where we both know a little too much, but not quite enough. We all love these students enough to bore them, challenge them, work them, and listen to them. Students come to my class to learn about sex, drugs, rock and roll, and food. What we do is so much more. We look at healthy relationships, sexual harassment, gender, addiction, nutrition, mental health, and hygiene. You all need to shower every day. Students come to BAMS to learn how to be curious, kind human beings who can think critically and make friends. I keep coming back to teach because the teachers and students make BAMS worthwhile. I'm happy to teach here. We are incredible. We are welcoming, funny, challenging, intelligent, and creative. Just this morning, I heard about a student-led summoning circle for Bob Ross the painter. So in his words, it's so important to do something every day that will make you happy. Students, teachers, I love you.
It's a tough one to follow. Good evening. What's up? Hola. I'm Mr. Guerra. First and foremost, I want to applaud all of the young scholars for being here and for graduating. Middle school can be a pretty gnarly time. Toss in a pandemic, and it can be an extraordinarily gnarly time. You should be all proud. You should all feel proud for making it. Ms. Goodhue, excellent speech. This is tough to follow up. And I must confess that at first I was not entirely sure why you and I were chosen to speak. Undoubtedly, I thought, there are more qualified teachers. No offense, I'm talking about myself. Teachers with perhaps more school spirit and less sarcasm. After contemplating this mystery and checking in with some of the 8th graders, I learned that a lot of the motivation had to do with spite. A few scholars gleefully informed me that they had voted for me to spite me. They knew that it would be extra work and that I have been running on fumes for the last several weeks, months, etc. All I can say is, touche. That was a pretty crafty tactic, one that I may have employed when I was in middle school. Additionally, other 8th graders said that Miss Goodhue and I can be brutally honest. We like to tell it like it is, and we don't sugarcoat anything, perhaps at times to a fault. 8th graders, I know that I can be a bit sarcastic, and yet, despite my curmudgeonly ways, and at the risk of sounding cheesy, I think that was Annika who said I was cheesy the other day, thank you. I'd like to be ruthlessly honest for a moment. It has been an honor to be your social studies, then it was PE, and Spanish teacher for over the last about year and a half. True honor. I have learned a lot from all of you, a lot of patience. I have thoroughly enjoyed talking about basketball with some of you and showing you some Warriors highlights, as well as keeping score at the basketball home games this season. Moreover, it has been awesome chatting with some of you about Spanish poetry, Lord of the Rings, punk rock, the Beatles, hip hop, Japan, and South Korea. To conclude, I hope that all of you have a stellar summer. Read a good book or 3. Go hiking, go to the beach. Please continue practicing your Spanish, your French, the Korean that we got into at the end. And por favor, please, please, if you wear a Nirvana or a Tupac or an Outkast, the Grateful Dead, Biggie Smalls, Wu-Tang Clan t-shirt, please be at least familiar with 1 or 2 of their songs.
It's my pleasure to introduce Ms. Julie Ackerman-Hovis, who will be directing the 8th grade. They will be singing Two of Us by Lennon and McCartney.
Hello, it's nice to be here tonight. Sean, do you think we're close enough? Okay. Let's hear it for Sean McLaughlin, our sound technician.
Two of us riding nowhere, spending someone's hard-earned pay. You and me Sunday driving, not arriving on our way back home. We're on our way home. We're on our way home. We're going home. Two of us sending postcards, writing letters on my wall. You and me burning matches, lifting latches on our way back home. We're on our way home. We're on our way home. We're going home. You and I have memories longer than the road that stretches out ahead. Two of us wearing raincoats, standing solo in the sun. You and me chasing paper, getting nowhere on our way back home. We're on our way home. We're on our way home. We're going home.
Spectacular 8th grade chorus, thank you. We are blessed to have a few student speakers this evening. I would like to introduce to you Sock Plum from Team Draco and Mary Miriam Jallo from Team Leo. Please come forward.
Hello. So, it's finally over. 2 of probably the strangest years of our time in school are finally coming to a close. We've gotten older, gotten taller, and supposedly we've matured. We all survived an uncertain time, and we're generally no worse for wear, except for a broken sense of humor and perhaps a vitamin D deficiency from all the time we spent inside on computers. Even so, we've managed to succeed. Here we are, graduating, about to head into high school, with so many choices and opportunities it's overwhelming. A world so different and so much bigger than BAMS. It's a choose-your-own adventure with as many paths as there are people. Can you believe it? Because for me, it's kind of scary, but I need to remind myself and everybody else that there is time. 4 years to figure out what on earth you're doing here and what on earth you're going to do. We'll learn and we'll grow and breathe on our own. And I don't know about you guys, but how many of you felt like you were just playing it by ear at any point while you were in school? Can anybody truly say that it went to plan? Right. Well, I'm both apprehensive but extremely excited just thinking about all the possibilities. I would also like to point out that every student sitting here is incredible. Amazing people, wonderful friends, and so brave for making it through the year. It was really hard for different people, for different reasons, but we all did it. We all trudged through, we did it, and I am so proud, and everybody else should be so proud of themselves for being here right now as they are. I'm incredibly grateful that I could come to school in person for so long and meet all the people that I did. Thank you to the people who I spent these last 2 years with, students and teachers in and out of school. The best part of going to BAMS for me was meeting new people, finding out what you have in common, what you don't, just hanging out and learning about people and having fun. I met so many amazing kids this year, formed new bonds, made new inside jokes, and these friendships have helped me grow in so many ways. I look forward to seeing everybody next year, freshly tanned from summer vacation and ready to do this all over again. So thank you, goodbye, and see you next year.
Good evening. I am so sorry if I messed this up. We have been here for 2 years, but we are leaving for the next stage in our lives. Our assignments are done and our final grades are put in. I hope everyone is happy with the progress they have made so far. We started middle school, a new school at that, in one of the hardest times. We had to wear masks all day, every day, all the time. Our desks had to be apart, and many couldn't even attend in the building. I think this has made us more grateful and/or thankful for the normalcy of this year. Being with your friends and getting adequate support are some of the things that were difficult to provide last year. Those experiences, however, have shaped us to be more resilient, which will aid us in the future to overcome our obstacles. This year, we have been to Vins and we have gone ice skating as Team Draco. Last year also provided memories for us. Memories such as the in-person team games where we tried winning the Light Up Dragon. There were pod classes and team games on the tick field. The remote team that included Mr. Brewer named his water bottle Brewy Jr. During social studies, we got to hear about the Leaf Wars with Mr. Rivers. And we debated the best breakfast cereals. Captain Crunch wins over, what are they called? Honey Bunches of Oats. Next year, we will all be making new memories. Congratulations, everyone. I hope high school treats you well.
They came out and practiced this afternoon, and I gave them a couple tips, and then I was the one that started crying. Nice job. Let's see. I would like to, it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Tom Nishaka. He will be in presenting the Exploratory Student of the Year Award.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lyman, and congratulations to all the 8th graders. What a night for you. Each year, the exploratory team of teachers comes together to consider which 2 8th grade students best epitomize the qualities that we promote and foster: cooperation, responsibility, persistence, helpfulness, and kindness. These students consistently demonstrate their abilities to think creatively and critically and to work towards excellence. Each of the 2 students will receive a certificate, so please come on up here after I announce your name. The first recipient is described as a kind and caring individual, always offering his assistance to other students, and is incredibly thoughtful. He asks the questions that other students may not be ready to ask, and is truly the change that we'd all like to see in the world. Please come up and receive your award, Daniel Poor. All right. Our second and final recipient is a natural leader and a compassionate individual who always strives for excellence. He consistently puts a smile on his teachers' faces and is held in such high regard by his peers. He's intelligent, a hard worker, and very much unlike me, has a fabulous head of hair. Come on up, Josiah DeWolf.
Thank you, Mr. Nishaka, and congratulations, Daniel and Josiah. I'd like to have the members of the band please rise. And there's a little inside joke over there by your cymbals and stuff. Cymbals and things. Band members, you can head on over. Get ready. Thank you. So we're in our final portion of this evening's program, the presentation of the certificates. One of the things we ask of the students and the spectators is that we refrain from cheering for individual students. We're going to ask it to remain quiet as we call up names, and at the end, for each team, we will do one large applause. And that helps so every student's name can be heard by everyone. I would like to introduce Ms. Tracy Jacobs to present the names for Team Draco.
All right, will the first row please stand and come forward? Maeve Bald with high honors. Ronnie Banning with high honors. Evan Batts. Felix Batista. Alex Berger. Molly Bingham. Hunter Bishop. Corey Caples. Naya Kavanaugh. Will the next row please stand and come forward? Jameson Crouchetier. Atlas Cheney. Sierra Chase. Emma Como. David Kuhn. Faith Copperthite. Addison Corbeil with high honors. Eli Coughlin. Ian Cudworth. Will the next row please stand and come forward? Kipper De La Tour. Josiah DeWolf. Anthony Dole. Destiny Dorsey. Jariah Easton. Olive Fleming. Brinley Fletcher with high honors. Emerson Frisee with high honors. Cooper Galbraith. Will the next row please stand and come forward? Kaya Gibson. Donovan Hall. Brooke Hansen. Asa Heath. Abigail Henry with high honors. Logan Hill. Callie Houle. Braden Howe. Blake Hunt. Will the next row please stand and come forward? Beatrice Johnson. Logan Kelsey. Elijah Kitzmiller. Cooper LaFlamme. Ryder Leary. Teddy Lumen. Daniel Mahoney Schmidt. Lucas Major. Kayla Malo. Will the next row please stand and come forward? Miriam Masudi. Jermal McCalla. Ariana McGivney. Amelia Moore with high honors. Mono Moore. Wahidala Nori. Desiree Nuzman. Gregory Patino. Sock Plum. Will the next row please stand and come forward? Daniel Poor with high honors. Besma Rifi. Zane Risby. Faith Rowe. Roxley Ruiz. Riley Sage. Kamal Salam. Alexander Smith. Jamel Smith. Morgan Spano. Will the last two rows please stand and come forward? Marcus Strange. Kennedy Taylor. Ana Lucia Tejeda. Kyla Thomas. Jason Terrell. Savannah Turner. Carter Vinton. Maya Waite with high honors. Jada Whitney. Griffin Woodruff. Stockton Woodruff. Peter Yobst. Isabel Young with high honors. Congratulations to Team Draco.
I wanted to say something about high honors because it's quite an achievement. Students moving up with high honors have earned a 3.8 GPA with no grade lower than a B during their entire 7th and 8th grade. So it's an amazing accomplishment to the kids who are being recognized this evening. And they have an asterisk next to their name in the program. I would like to introduce Ms. Paula Starkweather to recognize Team Leo.
Will the first row please stand up and please come forward? Jonah Ackerman Hovis with high honors. Ella Baldacchino. Layla Beck. Jeremiah Bell. David Bernard. Elizabeth Bills Lafayette. Isaiah Bullens. Lakota Chafee. Angelo Chafin. Will the next row please stand up and please come forward? Sophia Clough. Nico Conathan Leach. Quincy Corbin. Sean Koza. Janelle Culpepper. Elijah Cummings. Kenya Damon Rodriguez. Annika Davey. Miriam Giallo with high honors. Will the next row please stand and please come forward? Vivian Elliott. Tilly Farwell with high honors. Gage Fellows. Erica Fletcher. Noah Gagney. Scott Gagney. Evelyn Gelter with high honors. Melody Danae Gilbert. Wilka Goldstone. Will the next row please stand up and please come forward? Isaac Gonzalez. Connor Griffiths. Haley Hardin. Braden Howe. Zoe Humphreys with high honors. Kylie Jarvis. Alistair Jenks. Hadassah Johnson. Gordon Khalil. Will the next row please stand and please come forward? Matthew Kingsbury. Nathan Lentz. Jacob Leidy. Haley Lockaby. Ash Lyman. Lila McGee with high honors. Kaden Martell. Kyler McClelland. Tiana McDonald. Will the next row stand up and please come forward? Madison McKinley. Vivian McLaughlin. Kalia McMurty. Carter Mayakowski. Aiden Prentice. Anthony Reyno. Paige Renault. Indiana Reynolds. Finley Rockefeller. Will the next row please stand up and please come forward? Juliana Saunders. Jenny Schneski. Henry Swartz. Kaylee Severance with high honors. Willow Sharma with high honors. Lucas Spino. Olivia Arrow Spinner. Destiny Tebow. Jasmine Tebow. Will the last two rows please stand and come forward? Tegan Thurber. Breck Tuma with high honors. Ginger Velazny. Colbert Weaver with high honors. Diana Webb. David Weatherall. Shaylee Willard. Desiree Willette. Kaden Winter. Jordan Yetishin. Congratulations, Team Leo.
Please rise. Congratulations to the high school class of 2026. Family and friends, the students will be exiting and we'll meet you over there near the scoreboards. Band members, you'll be picking up your instruments and helping out there. Thank you everyone for coming this evening. Wonderful crowd, beautiful weather. First two 2 rows. First row from Leo, first team from Draco.